Alright, you look I got on the bench. Kyosho MP9. My MP9. I bloody well love it. I'm in complete bloody shock today. Absolute shock. Do you know why? It's been raining all day long. So it rained so much I couldn't do any work, so I came home and I've had quite a good day, got quite a lot of stuff done. But everybody's been saying it's been a bad day. Oh, it's an awful day, it's a bad day, because it's raining. Yeah, it ain't the best, is it? You know, yeah, it's not very good, is it? I mean, I still get a little bit of a flood in here because certain things, you know, the neighbours put a bloody... It's not good like that, but it's quite good because there's a lot of places they're crying out for a bit of rain. Do you know what I mean? It could be worse. I mean, there's loads of places what have got droughts and they need rain. We've got the rain, so we need to be grateful we've got the rain. I can't understand it. It's been a great day for rain, you know, so as they say, it's a good day for ducks. What can I say? I've done quite a lot of stuff today. Look what I've done. I'm in the mood for repairing this angle grinder. It didn't grind. It was my dad's. He gave it to me and he said, doesn't grind anymore. The motor still spins, motor goes round, no problem at all, but the disc itself, as soon as you put any pressure on it, it don't grind. Well, I took it apart, done a whole video on it, and if I remember, which I probably won't remember, I'll put a link to that video in the description of this video, so you can go and watch that if you're interested. I'll probably forget, so remind me if you want to see it. Anyway, so I mended it. It was just a loose nut inside it. Crazy. Now that's working, and I'm in a good mood for mending stuff, so let's go and have a look at this MP9. Now, when I say mending, I don't necessarily mean mending, because as far as I know, there's not anything wrong with it. But you lot are nuts. You lot are completely bloody bonkers, I tell you, because it's got to be nearly every video that I put up. Not every video, but nearly every video. I get comments asking, where's the MP9? Can you do a video of starting up the MP9? And I've said, I ain't run that for ages. And I always get people say, come on, can you do a video of the MP9? I want to see the MP9. So there's the MP9. Kyosho MP9. I've had it about 5 years. And, you know, I said in another video the other day, actually, because people always ask how many litres of nitro is it had through the engine. Well, it's roughly 2 litres. I don't run it that often. I never have run it that often. But it's a great engine. It's missing a bolt out of there. I do need to put a new bolt in it. That one snapped off one day. But there's nothing. It's all hunky-dory. And it's great. It's a perfect little buggy. Gonna start it up. There is a battery in there, so that's probably at it. Because with these batteries, with the hump packs, without all the kids are on, bloody hell. With these hump packs, if you don't keep them charged and use them, they do degrade and then they don't hold a charge anymore. So I'm probably going to go and put that on charge while I go and get the kids from school. And then when I come back, we'll get it running. Right, I'm back. We're still charging by the looks of things. Now I am working towards buying myself another Futaba receiver for this, so that I can run it on my Futaba transmitter, because I just like it. It's proper cool, that is. I like Futaba stuff. But that, oh, there we go. Just out, right on cue, pretty much. Happy days. I was charging that at 500 milliamps as well. And how long did it take? 11 minutes and 16 seconds. And that either means the battery's completely at it, or it wasn't all that dead. Anyway, I'm going to have to go and find the transmitter. There it is. There we go. Found it. One transmitter. I knew it was somewhere. It's not going to have any batteries in it, is it? No. You have to go and nick some batteries for it. Yeah. That means that should be charged up now. Have we got any nitro in it though? Oh man, how long has it been? It's been, the last time this ran, the last time I drove it was when I was in Wales. And that was, when was that? I think that was June, I think. June 2024. And we're now in February 2025, so we're talking what, 6-7 months, something like that. My mouse is probably no good, so any nitro in there is probably a jelly. Yep, we got jelly, and I haven't got any nitro. Let me see if I can work something out. Right, so I've just been on a scavenge. I've got a car that's sitting on a shelf, and it had a bit of nitro in it, and there's one next to that had a little bit in that as well. So I've sucked it out of both of them. So Got a little bit of nitro now. Man, I can't believe it. Absolutely amazing. And I found out the other day that active scale models actually I thought active scale, because they're in Hockley, and I thought that they had completely stopped with nitro altogether. Like they weren't doing any nitro stuff at all. It was only electric and woodwork, like wood models and stuff. But I phoned them up the other day to see if they still done nitro, because it would be nice if they did. And it turns out they do. They sell nitro still. They just don't sell nitro cars. They get you one. If you phone up and say you want one, they'll better ring up their supplier and get you a car, like bespoke to you, but they don't actually stock them. But they sell fuel lines, they sell nitro fuel, they sell all the little perishable bits for nitro cars. They just don't stock the cars because people don't buy them, because everyone's gay these days and just, I don't know. But I was over the moon. So and they don't deliver nitro, but they deliver all the other stuff. So active scale models, man, that's a small independent model shop, not a big chain, not a big, a big outfit, a small little independent model shop, and I really recommend supporting them. That's why the big shops don't like me, because I always recommend supporting the small shops. But listen, what can I say? It's a tricky world out there, do you know what I mean? How did the big shops get big? Because they were small one day. People supported them. People supported the big shops when they were small, and now they're big. And now they're big, they don't like people supporting the small shops, because they're scared that the small shops will get big and overtake and take their business. But that is business, that is business. But there you go. Support the small shops. If you're looking to buy something, go to the small shop first. Have a look, see if they can get or have got what you want. If they have, or they can get it, buy it from them. If not, go and buy it from a big shop. And more often than not, if you go to a small shop and they've got what you want, but it's more expensive than it is in this big shop that you found, this big retailer, whatever it is, just say to them, look, I found this exactly the same product. It's exactly the same product. I found it in this shop, this big chain, but it's a bit cheaper than what you've got. More often than not, they'll just price match it. Having a sale and doing it a little bit cheaper is better than having no sale at all. So more often than not, they'll price match. So don't be afraid to just shop around, go to the small independent model shops before you go to the big ones. What can I say, you lot? What can I say? Anyway, let's get back to this. I can't wait to get this thing bloody running. Right. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Turn on the old transmitter. Oh yeah, forgot about that. It's got a dicky switch. Yeah, I'm working towards getting a Futaba receiver so I can run this on Futaba, but they're about £30 each, and that's a lot of money to be spending. So I need to wait a bit, but I will get there. This is it's got a dodgy switch on it. I've had it apart a couple of times. There it is. There it goes. It's on now. Yeah, sometimes if you knock it, it turns off, so you've got to be very careful with it. But I've had it apart a couple of times, tried to clean the old contacts on the switch and all that. It doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe it's a switch, don't know what it is, but it's got a dodgy switch. Regardless. Bloody hell. Oh, we're seized up. We're seized up, you lot. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to be seized. Is it seized? It is, bloody seized up. Oh well, I didn't expect that. How long has it been? It's been a few months, isn't it, I think? Oh, that's why. That's why. It's because I put after-run oil in it. Well, not after-run oil. What I put in it was 3-in-1, I think, if I remember correctly. And it's obviously, it's a bit too much of it. Yeah, it's not seized at all. It's just too much of it. Oh, happy days, look at that. Oh, there we go. That's nice. I was thinking to myself, Jesus, man, that can't be seized up. It ain't sat for that long. You know what it's like. But it's often the way, you know. You'll get things that have sat for 15, 20 years and they'll be fine. But you put something sit for 5, 6 months and it'll be rock solid seized up. There's a nice glow plug, glowing like an absolute dream of a glow plug. And we'll put that back in. Typical. I need to get a better, what's it really? I had one, it was the nuts. I found it and it had little, well, they've all got little things that are supposed to grip the glow plug. They all have, but all mine are broken. This is broken, the other's broken. I had one that wasn't broken, and it was a good one. But I don't know what's happened to it. I think I must have left it somewhere. I must have left it on a park bench or somewhere, because it's literally disappeared. I ain't got a clue where it is. Cool. We're still a little bit Jimmy riddled there. Oh yeah, that one-way bearings had it in it. I forgot about that. Bloody hell. Bloody you lot. Alright. Let's give it a bit of primage. It'll probably fire on that oil, to be honest. But let's give it a bit of a prime anyway. Are we on? No, we're not even on, are we? Come on. Now we're on. Nice. Very nice. We're going to make a bit of a racket, but that's all right. Glow starter is going in. Away we go. Need a new bearing badly. Definitely need to get a new bearing. It's making it quite difficult to start with that bearing. Thing is, the bearing's alright once it warms up. I'm going to have to take it apart and put a bloody bearing in it, aren't I? I'm going to have to take it apart and put a bloody bearing in it. I don't want to take it apart and put a bearing in it, for goodness sake. I don't want to. Alright, I just don't want to. Right, it probably won't work now because I'm trying to show you it. But a little tip, a little trick. If a one-way bearing's completely added, it won't work. But if the bearing's on its way out, like this is, it's on its way out, but it's not completely gone, you can heat it up. Heat it up, and it'll work again. Like I say, it probably won't work now because I'm trying to show you it. But it's just a little tip. As well, if you can get your engine to run and get it hot, again, when you try to restart it again, you know, during the daytime, when it's warm, the bearing will be fine. A bit of heat brings it back to life. So, you know, like I say, it doesn't work all the time, and if the bearing's too far gone, it won't work. But it's a little, you'll see. Well, hopefully you'll see. It probably won't work now, so I'm trying to show you, but we'll see. I don't know if that's enough heat. It smells like hot oil, man. I love that smell, hot oil and grease. I don't know if that's enough heat, but we'll try it. Oh yes, it's working now. And it's probably going to fire up as well. I say, you lot, these KE21 engines, they're the bollocks. They're literally the nuts. Bulletproof. Absolutely bulletproof. I don't know. I've had loads of people asking me, can I get an MP10 and do review and test and have a look at an MP10? I can't afford an MP10, so I can't do that. But I don't know what engines they've got in them. I'll have to have a look. I'm not very up to date. I don't keep up to date with all the latest things that companies are bringing out. I don't know what engines the MP10s have got. The ready set ones I'm on about. Obviously not the kit ones, because the kit ones you put whatever engine you want in them. The ready set ones, I don't know what engines they come with. Maybe it's a new version or something like that. I don't know. But if it's anything like the K21, which comes in the MP9, that'll be the nuts of a car. That'll probably be the best investment of a nitro car that you would ever buy as an MP10 if it's got that engine in it. Maybe they've made an even better engine than the KE21. And I'm sure anyone will agree who's got, whether it's an MP9 or anything with a KE21 in it. Well, that's a KE21, what is that? Is that an F? KE21A? F? I don't know what that last letter is. Anyway, anyone who's got one of these engines, I'm sure, will agree. Absolutely bulletproof. Although this has only had around about 2 litres of nitro gone through it, I can tell you now, it hasn't been an easy 2 litres. It hasn't been... I've literally... Well, not as bad as some people. Fair enough. Pardon me. There'll be a lot of you out there that are probably a lot harder and harsher on your nitro cars than I am. But I do go a bit hell for leather sometimes. I just enjoy it. It's great fun. Especially when we was in Wales, man. That was flying up. I don't think I filmed it. I'm not sure. I think I only filmed where we were staying. Don't think I filmed it when we went out with like a valley thing. And it was flying down these gravel tracks. And then I jumped over a fence and there were some sheep in there. It was great fun. Anyway, it hasn't been an easy life for this engine. When it gets hot, sometimes it does lose a bit of... But it's fine. It's the nuts. Anyway, there's the MP9. I've got this JP6 pipe on it, which is the bollocks of a pipe. It really is a nice pipe, and that manifold as well. It really brings that engine to life. With the exhaust on it that it come with, it was great. With this pipe on it, brings it to life. Makes it a bit louder, but it really brings it to life. The whole buggy is a completely different buggy with that exhaust pipe on it. I can tell you that right now. It's a shame that the coating has started to bubble up on it. I don't know whether you can see that. Start to bubble up around there, look, and also there. I'm really gutted about that, because this pipe was given to me. It was sent to me by one of you subscribers, and you know, I thought that's great, you know. But it's anyway, great exhaust, great buggy. So I do intend on doing some things to this. Hopefully this year, if I can scrape up enough dollars. Little bits to it here and now. I want to get some better wheels. Well, not wheels, but better tyres. Maybe if I can get the whole lot pre-glued for a reasonable price, I might do the whole lot. If not, it'll just be tyres and I'll put them on these wheels. Put it on through turbo system. But yeah, there we go. You lot have been asking for it for blooming ages. So there's the MP9. It starts up. It runs like a bloody dream. And it's still pissing down out there right as we speak right now. It's quite late in the evening now. It's not late in the evening. It's late afternoon. It's just gone up past 6 in the afternoon, so it's pitch black outside anyway. But it's raining all day, and it's still raining now. So the next time that it's dry enough, because you lot know me, I can't really be bothered with mud and that kind of thing. It's just a pain in the arse. Well, it's not a pain in the arse, but I'm not into cleaning my cars. You know what I mean? I go out, get them muddy, then I leave them. And that's what I do. So I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to go out in the mud and wet. But the next time it's dry enough, we'll take the old MP9 out and give it a bit of a blast. Anyway, you lot, thanks for watching. I'll see you later on. Take care. Treat people nice. Treat people how you would like to be treated. And we should have a great, nice, happy life. And don't forget, don't be afraid to have a go at repairing things. Like I repaired that grinder. When it comes to RC stuff, don't be afraid to try and repair your car. If your car doesn't work or something's happened to it, you've broken a knuckle, you've broken something, or it won't start, or whatever, just take a bit of time. Have a little bit of patience, take a little bit of time, and just think to yourself and think things through logically. Don't get frustrated. Don't lose your patience. Because the way you should think of it, and it's the way I've always thought of things in life, every single thing in life that I come across, If I ever think, I'm not going to bother with this, I'll get paid someone to do it, I'll have a rethink and think, hold on a minute. If that person that I'm going to pay to do it can do it, why can't I do it? I just need to learn how. And then you learn how, and then you can do it, and then that's it. Accomplished. And that's something else on your life list. Ticked off. You can do it. So when it comes to RC cars, you can do it, my friends. You can do it. You can mend your car, no matter what. So think about it next time. Next time it's broken, and you think, oh, bloody, I've had enough. I can't do it. You can. You can do it. So, I'll see you later on. Take care. Cheerio.
Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better